Hi there, my name is Michelle Atkinson and I'm the artist and owner of Jewel Notes Glassworks. I focus on kiln form glass art and I'm based here in Calgary, Alberta. Welcome to my studio. So first stop would be the kilns in the kiln forming glass world. I have this little guy right here, as well as this big guy right here. This guy is probably about the size of a small bathtub. I can actually fit in it, but I wouldn't suggest trying to do that. As you can see, there's a little box here. It's a computer, essentially. And so I program the kiln to go through various heats and soaks and ramps and down to manipulate the glass. So unlike a blown glass artist, I rarely touch my glass molten. I put it inside the kiln and I use gravity and time to manipulate the glass. And that's why most of my pieces take 3 or 4 runs in the kiln. I have to set them up in different orientations to get the final result I'm looking for.
I have a lot of stuff. So in my studio, storage space and workspace are key. I tend to have a lot of things on wheels. I have lots of different storage boxes. I play Tetris a lot. Depending on what I'm working on, stuff gets moved around to fit the project at hand. Glass is also really messy, so I'm constantly cleaning stuff. Even though this looks super messy, this is actually pretty organized. There's also different types of glass in my studio. Most of my work uses sheet glass or starts out as sheet glass, similar to your window, and I manipulate it in the kiln. Some of my casting work uses bigger chunks of glass. This is a casting rock, beautiful quality in there. So if I want to do a really crystal clear casting, this would be something I would utilize. There's also these little nuggets, they're called. A lot of blown glass artists use this in their furnaces. They'll pop a bunch of that in and melt it and use it as the base. I can use this in casting projects as well. And there's also stuff like this. This is called glass frit. It's almost got the texture of sand. So it can be used to color glass. It can be used as a textural piece. So I could fire this on top of the sheet glass to a really low tack fuse and it would keep its texture.
And as with all art, not everything goes to plan. Occasionally, mistakes will happen. Now, what I'm grateful for with glass is I can recycle all of my material. So when things go wrong like this one, I smash and I remelt. So let's smash. Well, thanks for joining me for that really quick tour of the studio. I hope you enjoyed it. Since I've got some freshly smashed glass, I think I better go make some.